Check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. All that good stuff. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Welcome to the Den. If you are not familiar with the Den is the best conversation on the entire interwebs. Yeah, fried chicken. If I had some watermelon, I'd eat that on the stream too. What you talking about? I'm your host, Ed Honcho. I'm not really hungry. I just want to eat some fried chicken on stream. So tonight, Friday, been a while, been a minute, all that good shit. So we're gonna be trying some different stuff. I'm gonna be trying some different things. So like I said, we're trying to bring that old energy back. So we're gonna try to open up the phone. I'm gonna try a different. Let me try a couple of trial of some of these springs. I gotta find the right one. I gotta find one that does all the right things. But anyway, we're gonna talk about a little bit about Dre. We're gonna talk a little bit about I don't know, Kanye's dropping an album. But of course, we're gonna do the favorite thing, the thing I enjoy doing the most is watching crazy people do crazy stuff, and all that other thing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know what that's all about. So again, first before we get into that, I guess I should have the bot open. I'm getting back used to the bot. So let's see what we got joining us. Jason Nash, the lovely Miss Sarah Lou, John, my favorite New Yorker, Michael Irwin. Dre, what's the motherfucking deal? Delta Echo Golf, always good to see you, sir. No, I can see you. Yeah, whatever. Coltrane, the Don of the Discord. How you doing this evening, sir? Little ASMR mukbang Nigarachi shit going on. The lovely Miss Shonda Tony joining us this evening. How are you? Yeah. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, I guess I should bring myself back. There we go. All right. So, again, hope all of you are doing well. I thank you. It is my honor, my privilege, most of all, my pleasure to get to chop it up with you guys each and every evening. This is a blessing. Many people wish that, they could be in this position. I'm not saying like, well, I'm king of the world, but there's so many people out there who are, doing channels, doing different things, doing a variety of stuff. And the fact that y'all actually keep coming back and fucking with the Den and the Den folk and the crazy shit that we do, that means something. It means something. All right. I wish I did. I've never really been a grape soda guy. You know, I think I've been more team orange soda than grape soda. Who loves orange soda? That dude is not on any shows anymore. Loves orange soda. Um, so we got all kind of craziness, right? Buku craziness. And we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna watch some shit that I have not watched. I'm gonna watch some shit. Like I said, I like being able to get my first glance on with some of you guys. Sometimes I'll be getting some of these videos, not really honestly having any fucking watch them. And fucking watch. I'm hoping there's like no nudity and shit in there. Like, as if so, that's bad. It's bad for the channel. We're gonna get some good government facts in. We're gonna watch some funny stuff. We're gonna watch some crazy shit. And I saw, I tell y'all, if it's got a bull ring, it's probably some bullshit. I've seen a lot of bull rings today, and that's some bad customer service from one of the bull rings. Oh, yeah, this should be terrible. Uh-huh. And so, let's just get into it, man. Like, I mean, again, I'm trying to just give it a few minutes. I know I was a slight bit tardy. Demisexual. I only feel sexual attraction. That's terrible. Yes, y'all are kind of hearing it before Fuck it. Let's just watch it. We live in a terrible world, but I love it, right? Because at least there's people like us, some of us, who haven't gone all the way off the rocker. But we're on our way, right? Start off with this one, some craziness. I have gotten like a fucking copyright thing on every stream this week. Clayton, what's the motherfucking deal? Anyway, that's messed up. The mod should have punishability. Let me see. Let me look into the yeah. Oh, it's not working right. All right. Let's start off with some crazy shit. And then we're gonna get into some more crazy shit, and then we're gonna break down all this crazy shit. Yes, sir, Mr. Clayton. Always good to see you. You know what I'm saying? Clayton is a good dude. Been through a lot. Been fucking with the den, and I appreciate you, man. From then till now. What I do is I use the @ sign. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, when you put @ and you start typing the first couple of letters of the person's name, it'll fill it all the way out. And then I just go back and delete the little. What is a real name for the @ sign? Because I don't want to sound like one of these fucking weirdos. Oh, it's a hashtag. It's a fucking pound sign. No, it's a fucking hashtag. It's a fucking pound sign. What is the real name for the fucking @ sign? I don't know. But that's how I usually do it. Heidi's a terrible person. Let's watch.
Sexual. I only feel sexual attraction when I form an emotional connection. If there's no strong bond, it's not an option. Get to know me. I'm demisexual.
I'm gonna be honest, like, the more I hear about some of these things, Heidi can't move like that. The more I hear about some of these, like, different sexualities, they sound like normal shit. Form a bond with somebody else. That's like what you're supposed to do, right? Forming a bond with somebody and getting freaky. That's what people used to do. I was just like, I got drunk at the bar last night. I don't know, something happened in the bathroom with some chick. And I don't even know her name. She might be pregnant. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody's got a flag now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna make us a den flag. I'll be honest, it's gonna be the plain. It's gonna be like a black and white flag. Everything's black and white. It's not gonna be black and white. Well, hold on, wait. Let's bring this back. Let me bring this back for just a second. Let me see something.
You bagged him. I'm demisexual. I only feel sexual attraction when I form an emotional connection. If there's no strong bond, it's not an option. Get to know me. I'm demisexual.
That was cringeworthy. I'm gonna be honest, like, though, maybe the demisexuals took our colors, because that's pretty much the colors I usually rock with. Purple. Most of the sauce is purple. Gray, black, and white. Colors I prefer. I don't get too far out the box. Navy. That must say something about me. I'm not, like I said, I don't like all the flamboyant, weird, crazy colors. Like, red is extreme as I go. Baker Man, what's the motherfucking deal? Views of Phoenix. It looks like somebody you used to date, probably. Let me see. Yeah, demisexual. We're learning about demisexual. 17. What's the motherfucking deal? Heidi does wear plastic pants in her videos, and they are terrible. I think a mod war. I did not even contemplate that with the punish. What's gonna happen when the mods start punishing each other? Rob, what's the motherfucking deal? Rob, how have you been, sir? I didn't even look. There's no telling these days, right? Nobody knows. But I'm gonna be like, okay, watch. Let me bring it back one more time. When she, he, it, they, them, z, za, zippity doo dah, they really put a lot of emphasis in hiking that leg up. Bring it back one more time.
You beg him. I'm demisexual. I only feel sexual attraction when I form an emotional connection. If there's no strong bond, it's not an option. Get to know me. I'm demisexual. I'm demisexual. I only feel sexual attraction when I form an emotional connection.
Am I overthinking it? Or was that like a really, it could be. I don't know. I mean, I really like with these videos. I'm not looking at the crotch area because I don't want to see something I probably don't want to see. But some of these ladies do have some very strong Adam's apple areas. So, well, we have been talking about how a lot of this country is moving towards that additional P in the alphabet, Heidi. So, PTB, prominent throat bumps. Okay. All right. Let's get into something else. Let's get into some niggardry. We always got to have some good niggardry. We follow like the white people. We follow it with niggardry. Then we go back. I got a combination. I got some white people doing some niggardry. And then I got a sugar daddy from Miss Sarah. Like I've been saying, I've been getting these fucking channel like copyright claims, not strikes. I've been getting claims like every day, but this is going to be another one. We're going to do this for Miss Sarah. I know she'll definitely dig this.
You know what I'm saying? I see all these videos about big girl. I'm making a video for a big nigga. You know what I'm saying? We got stomach. We got that love. But one thing about it, big nigga got a paycheck. 401, retired. Shit, get you a big nigga. Follow a little one of those real niggas. And he gonna love you and feed you. Everything for y'all big girl. What about a big nigga? Can I get some love? Ooh, I ain't no shame, man. There it is. Big nigga. I bet you I can hit that thing just like he can. Ain't even long, long scrubby. Long scrubby. Now get it right.
I don't know whose uncle that is, but I'm willing to bet he's related to Trill within 3 degrees of separation. Chalk Milk Wise, what's the motherfucking deal? Hey, man, you can't hate the big man for trying. Everybody else getting love. Everybody else, oh yeah, he dead serious. He dead. I probably got an uncle like this. Not quite as big as him. And he's short, but it just definitely reminds me. So definitely a thing. But hey, you can't fault big boy for trying, man. He's trying to get some love too. Everybody else getting some love. You're like, David, why can't I get some love? I think we got some super crazy shit going on here. I don't even know if I want to get into that one. We'll pull that up in a second. Let's get into a little bit more niggardry. I'm enjoying the last. It's Friday night. I'm gonna try to be a little lighthearted. But there's always something going on. You know, we talk about trans people taking over women's racing. And is it fair, right? We have a race between a biological woman and a man, and let's just check out the outcome here.
That's unreal, bro. That's unreal, bro. That's how we go.
I find it really funny that Isaac came in after Big Boy was on the screen. She probably got that nigga phone number. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. She did not think that through. Honestly, I feel bad for like big-chested women who may have been athletic when they were young. But let's be honest, like big titties do not benefit sportsy women at all, right? Like at all. Like, and that's unfortunate. Like, would you be willing, ladies, if you are top heavy, were top heavy, wish you were top heavy, would you be willing to remove those to remain athletic? Like that's a tough deal. You know what I mean? It's scary. It's crazy. It's very crazy. I'll be honest, you probably lose a lot of benefits doing that. Women don't get paid shit for sports. And I'm pretty sure you get a lot more tricks if you are top heavy. I don't know. One more game for the people in the back. But the funny shit is like he moved out the way like it was gonna trip him up. You know what I'm saying? He moved out the way like it was gonna trip him up. Like he was like, uh-oh, it was going down, and he avoided. So that's hilarious. That's unfortunate for her. She definitely ate it, but she might have bounced off something. Like, what are you? I don't even know why she dressed like that. But I don't know. That's a normal thing. I shouldn't even complain about it anymore because it's a normal thing. I see it every day. So whatever. Let's get weird, right? Oh, that was the big girls from last night. She got a bat tipped to her face. That was terrible. Remember I was arguing. I was telling y'all yesterday. I showed y'all those tweets, right? And then some chick claimed I was making the numbers up when I was talking about, black women are the biggest women with the biggest demographic. Well, you're just making stuff up. But see, I don't get like notifications on my Twitter for some reason. And so she's like, yeah, see, you ain't got nothing. It was like, I literally didn't see it. It took me all of 15 seconds to get the numbers, right? I mean, just the quick Googles. And it came up. I wonder if she's going to respond to that, but I have the graphic for that in there. But that's not what we're going to watch. What we are going to watch, though, is, don't want to jump to some woke shit. Let's get a little woke. Let's get a little woke, and then we'll bring it back to some ghetto shit.
Welcome you to Lift Up Loud Left Voices, a place where we can get together and collaborate, a place you can visit on a daily basis to see new videos, real news, from real people.
Left Voices Unite.
Demonstrating unity on the left would create a platform for the sharing of stories and experiences of those who make up the intersectional identities that comprise this nation, leading to more equitable and effective policy changes.
Left Voices Unite.
Left has amazing people all over, making our planet greener, wages livable, our voices stronger. It's time we bring us together.
A bunch of progressives are going to unite to fight the good fight together? Count me in.
For me, it's all about my kids. I'm here to do my part in progressing our movement to make it more equitable for my children moving forward.
Left Voices Unite.
A much needed space where we come together to debunk all of the lies that have been fed to us. And we might not agree on every single issue, but rest assured that we're going to strive for the truth and we're going to speak facts.
I want to be on the right side of history by uniting the left against the far right. Come join us.
Left Voices Unite.
We actually can display that we can organize, get together, not have all the infighting that you see on some of these pages, and just get the fucking job done.
Left Voices Unite.
It's time. It's time. The time is now. Left Voices Unite.
And the reason I'm in part of this movement is because elections matter. And we saw that during the Trump administration, and we are seeing that now during the Biden administration.
It's time for us to truly band together and snuff out misinformation.
Let's do it.
Left Voices Unite.
As a neurodivergent woman of color, I sometimes feel as if what I have to say isn't taken seriously or heard. Lift Up Loud Left Voices is a chance for my voice to finally be heard.
Unite Left Voices, because we have to.
Left Voices Unite.
It is time for us to stand up and shout. Enough is enough. We will no longer be oppressed. We will no longer be censored. We will no longer be silenced.
I welcome you to Lift Up Loud.
So, let's be honest. Does that make you feel? I mean, even if you're not, I know we got like a diverse group of people. Even if you are, a current guy voter, you might just be anti-Trump. Would you want to join alongside these people? It wasn't it? I was wondering. I was like, is this a TikTok video or is this somebody lied and just put a TikTok logo on it? That's what I'm saying. Like, that's the disillusion. These are the people that are promoted and pushed to the forefront. Like, would you pick any one of those people to be on your sports ball team? Like, I'm a silent. I'm a beg pie. I don't ever want to hear that again. Just let it play through. But like, I mean, if you were like an intramural league or something, like, would you want any of these people to be on your team? Like, if you were at the park and you called up next, would you want to play with any of these people? Maybe that chick. She's probably got handles. Like, McVice, what's the motherfucking deal? Neither do I. I played the video. All right? So I don't know what's going on either. Make sure you hit that like button. Like button's cool. I like the like button. Yeah. But again, like I say, you notice the trend. Like, some of a lot of these are way milder than a lot of the people we see. But it's always crazy. Like, look how many piercings is this? What the fuck is going on? You can't. Is that on like one AirPod? I thought y'all had two AirPods. Did she lose an AirPod? This one. Hold on. All right. I was tripping at first because I kind of wasn't paying attention. And he looks like his shirt. At first, I thought this was like an Asian guy with an Irish accent. And I didn't know what's happening. Tay MFA. What's the motherfucking deal? It's like, I really honestly thought that this was an Asian. I guess I wasn't paying attention. And then I looked and I was like, wait, the accent doesn't fucking match. So yeah, that one really threw me off. But again, I'm just saying common day-to-day stuff. Like, I told y'all already about the bull ring stuff, so that's nothing. This guy has a Lakers shirt on. I wouldn't want him on my team. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't trust him. But again, it's I don't know what's going on here. I have no idea. This guy definitely picked last. Out of everybody, he's dead last. I don't even want to watch all these guys again. But anyway, it's always like this thing with extra piercings, odd images. This right here, like, what did this have to do with anything? Neurodivergent activist. What does that mean? Like, remember we saw the neurogender thing the other day? Like, I don't know what's going on, right? And I'm going to be honest, all these people wearing your AirPods, this is your team right here. All you AirPod people, this is all team you, right? This person was extremely aggressive. That a walker in the background? But like I said, not to make fun of anybody, would you pick any of these people to shit, no bad. I said, look at all the AirPod people get mad. Look at y'all. Yeah, that's y'all team. That's team y'all, man. We're gonna take a quick vote, right? And no, we're not gonna vote for Broderick ever. getting another vote again. He lost 3 times. Learn how to spell. Get 1 vote. Like 3 minutes. But yeah, Broderick is a terrible moderator. He has terrible opinions, and nobody votes for him. So while I'm doing that, let's change this. Let's pull up a new vid. We got more stuff to talk about. Let's get away from the wokey wokeness. Oh, let me pause that, and then we're gonna get into some. We're gonna get into something that I thought was a little cute, right? But probably very traumatic for this child. Then we're gonna get into some gangster shit. Hold on, 1, 2. Let me see. I only got 1, 2, 3. And we're gonna do a little bit. We're gonna do some woke shit first before we get to some more gangster shit. What do we have here? It's good body parts just going to waste. Oh, maybe I should cut the sound on. Y'all didn't hear me say that. Was I unmuted when I said that? Good.
White people have all been psychologically okay, you guys know how we talked about how white people have all been psychologically conditioned to be racist, and they have to actively unlearn that conditioning to be anti-racist. The same thing.
Real quick, to vote, so your vote actually counts, you have to put exclamation point vote as one word, like one, crunch that shit together, put a space, and then a 0 or a 1 or a whatever your vote is for it to count. Otherwise, it will not register. So let's start this over again.
Applies with cisgendered men. All men have been psychologically conditioned to be misogynistic under our patriarchal society, which is why they struggle to see women as multifaceted human beings. Why you see those men who change once they have a daughter, they're like, oh yeah, we really need to protect women. I have a daughter. Because their daughter breaks out of the Madonna complex, isn't viewed as like a mammy figure, but also isn't viewed as a whore. But then again, let's go even deeper. The daughter's still viewed as something that can be controlled. And once those daughters start to break out of that control and think for themselves, often they get mistreated by their fathers. Because now his manhood is threatened by her intelligence. And that's just one example. Men need to actively unlearn their misogyny.
I am a misogynist. I'm not actively unlearning shit. Straight got me looking like the weird guy in that video. Unlearn these nuts. Anyway, a bunch of stuff said to say nothing, right? Sounds like she got out there and got to getting ran through in college. Her dad told her not to. She thought she was being oppressed, and now she's miserable, and somehow it's her dad's fault. But anywho, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the way she started getting to the camera. Let me play this in silent mode. I don't want to hear her talking again. It's in the eyes. Now you gotta look in the eyes. Hold on. The longer the nail, like I'm gonna start coming up with a bunch of theories. I already told y'all about the bull ring in the nose is probably bullshit. Like she just looks real dead-eyed, bro. Like she got fish eyes. Like you ever catch a fish and the fish is like say you're standing on a bank or something, right? You catch the fish, you know, you throw in a bucket or whatever you use. And like the fish is just like there. And his eyes don't like look real, looks like Muppet eyes or something like that. She got the fish eyes. Yes, Rob. Yeah, see, I used to be against that, but now, hey man, go where you treated best. That's my whole belief, man. Vincent, what's the motherfucking deal? Yeah, she's out there. She just nails are multicolored. Like when people lack real I guess, individuality, uniqueness, where they start doing all this weird ass like this shit. They just do shit. No, like just I don't know. Whatever. Last call for alcohol. I might. Am I still unmuted? Oh, good. Next video. Speaking of fish, let's go with this one.
Papa, come here.
Reel him in.
Papa, come here.
Just back up. Keep backing up. Reel him in. Keep backing up. Keep backing up. Backing up. Keep backing up. Keep backing up. Come here. Come here.
Papa, come here.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Back up.
Oh no!
Back up.
Papa, come here. Papa, Papa.
Go back up there and reel him in.
No.
Come here. See? We caught a fish. Come here. Come here.
No. I want to go. I don't like fishing anymore. You do it. You fish. Papa, you fish.
You want to catch another one?
No, you catch it.
Okay. See what happened on her first fish.
I have nothing to say about this. Speaking of Broderick, hey, there's a guy. Then he deleted his message. Y'all want to know what Broderick said? I got the message right here. Broderick said all kind of bad stuff about y'all, then deleted the message. Broderick is angry because y'all didn't vote for him, even though he refused to announce his platform. Similar to the guy we got going on now. I don't think Broderick has. I took all of Broderick's shit yesterday and gave it to the two people that actually voted for him. This is what Broderick said about y'all. Oh, that's not what he said. It's some Twitter shit. God damn it. It's gonna let me do it. It might not let me do it. That's what Broderick said about y'all. Isn't that a shame? It's terrible. Terrible shit. I'd rather vote for that fish that they left on the bank than vote for Broderick. Be a moderator. All right. Let's give it up. So this video here, man, I've told you I got a homeboy. Like one of my best friend. Hey, let me tell you about my best friend. We chop it up every couple of months or so, right? I told you, this nigga grew up in the hood, right? But he looks like a white guy. He's actually Hispanic. I guess he's what they call the Bolios. Looks kind of Caucasian. I saw this video. It made me think about him. It's so much crazy shit. But anyway, let's watch. Let's enjoy.
Oh! Hey, mate, I don't fucking fuck around here, mate. I don't fuck around. I'm fucking Kangaroo Jack. Hey, mate, let me get your mate in the fucking car. That's something I do, bro. He stopped. Watch out, hey, what's up, bro? Bust your ass 2 on the 5 CD on Oh! Hey, man, I don't fucking fuck around here, mate. I don't fuck around. I'm fucking Kangaroo Jack. Hey, mate, let me get your mate in the fucking car. Something I do, bro. He stopped.
That's what I tell you. White people are so nice. Knocked him out and tried to help him up. Niggas would have got to stomping him and shit. But I've definitely seen a scene like that with my partner, drunken night. But maybe a little bit differently. But definitely seen a couple of those. A couple of, only more than a couple. Anyway, but yeah, don't underestimate people. Shit like that happens. What we got? More wokey woke weirdness? Y'all want to see it? I'm gonna give it to you. Oh, yeah. Should I bring back that video of Broderick in the mirror trying to get his Mac on? We should vote for that. Broderick is that somebody's uncle.
So today I got a message from this person named Allison that literally stopped me dead in my tracks. It was a design suggestion for one of my new vaccine card holders that I have on Etsy. I'm not gonna tell you what she asked for. I'm gonna show you. Fauci, ouchie, pouchy! I'm literally obsessed with this idea. My vaccine card is not leaving this one. I'm gonna put this on Etsy because this is too good for other people not to have. Thank you for that idea. Hilarious, amazing. So today,
it's super funny that zombie was the word that came up and this popped up. Oh, I got, there's a video. I'm gonna grab it real quick. I'm gonna add it to the collection for today's show. But there's some weird stuff going like I told y'all the shit was weird when motherfuckers were fucking like giving themselves nicknames for whichever jab they got. The Moderna mommies and the what was the other one? What is this? It's Johnson, Moderna, and Pfizer. What was it? Pfizer something. They had fucking nicknames for like, the shit is fucking weird, bro. If there's attention, people want to go get it. So, here it is. How many of y'all want a Fauci, ouchie, pouchy? I'm gonna start selling them on that. I'm gonna steal this whole design. I'm gonna make it. I got a heat press. I can do it. It actually might not be a bad idea. Interesting, Heidi. I'm gonna save the best for last. You know, it's 2021. You know, people are doing new things. How many of y'all are familiar with the finger wave? Right? How many of y'all remember when Missy Elliott used to have a finger wave? There's that. It used to be kind of cool. I'm gonna show y'all some weird shit. Let me give it to y'all. I'm gonna mute it because I'm pretty sure this is some song by somebody. I'm already gonna get a fucking copyright claim. I don't have to keep clicking the button to mute that section of the video. I see what you did there, John. Come on, y'all know y'all like that shit. How many ladies in the den will rock that? Give me a 1 for a yes and a 0 for a no. Or let me not just be gender exclusive. How many men would rock it too, I guess? It's a quick way to get your ass kicked out the den. Oh, I think we know the answer to that one. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Like, next. This I have no words for this. Like, but here's the thing, like, you know, beauticians be artistic, I guess, and so in their own head, this shit is fire. Like, she put a little fire. That shit is not fire. It's not fire. Oh, she's no pimp. No pimp. That might be female pimp. Who knows? Looks like something she'd probably rock. All right, we're getting down to the good stuff. Let me do this little wokey woke shit. I'm gonna show y'all some crazy shit, and then we're gonna talk about something the White House press secretary said, and we're gonna get into some good shit. This, when I say that these people are a cult, these people are crazy, these people have gone wild. Really, Heidi? Still number 3. Just this is what I'm saying. This is the crazy shit, right? When I'm talking about the people in their worship of this shit, right? Just watch.
Fauci, ouchie, 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 ouchie. Fauci, ouchie, 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 ouchie. Fauci, ouchie, 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 ouchie. Fauci, ouchie, 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 ouchie. Fauci, ouchie, 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 ouchie.
Why? 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 I'm telling y'all, this shit is crazy. These people live amongst us. And if we didn't talk about these things, we wouldn't know. That's why I look at everybody crazy. I look at everybody. Yeah, I did kind of poke myself in the nose with that. Yeah, free attention. People will do whatever for free attention. They will go full, and you never go full, right? But yeah, there's people. This is what is happening though. You know, you might be right, because you had people who did lockdown. Some states, I guess, because being in Texas, it didn't really seem like a lockdown to me. You know what I mean? I guess whatever. But you had people who I guess were really, really locked down, really, really isolating themselves, really, really fearful. And all they did was watch CNN for months and months and months. And they've gone crazy, right? They've gone crazy. Oh, have you seen all the musicals? There's been like a bunch of fucking musicals people have made about being able to go back outside again. It's crazy. We'll bring her back later. What does that mouth don't do? What does that say? Let's see what that shirt said. I'm gonna be honest. She's got like one move, and that move is like she's constantly getting jabbed in the shoulder. It's terrible. That stuff. All right. Let's put that in a special folder. Let me pull this up real quick, just to let y'all know. The following scene may be considered graphic. Viewer discretion is advised. I literally read it every time I do. I should just make like a little clip of that plays instead of me reading this shit every time I put this little fucking every time I put this little graphic up, right? Anyway. This shit I'm finna show y'all is crazy, right? They always say, remember we had an argument, I think with this was like a long time with Miss Meat. Talk about women, I think, was it? Maybe it's, I don't know. But we're talking about women getting mad when men don't cheat up or something like that. Like if you cheat up, then a woman wouldn't be as mad as you cheating down. Let's just get into it. I'm not even gonna say anything else. Let's just get our Fauci on.
Y'all, I've been faithful as fuck to this hoe, man. This who she fucking. Bitch, get out my face before I kill you out here, bitch. Oh, God, get out my face, bitch, before I kill you out here, bitch. Oh, God, man. Y'all, I've been so faithful to this hoe, man. This nigga just called, man. Oh, God, man. This dude been fucking, y'all. Oh, God. Bitch, on my mama, who I blow your shit out. Man, look at this hoe, man. Man, oh, God, you nasty, dog. You fucked the man, so you fucked the last third. Man, I'll kill you, bitch, on God, man. Man, y'all, I knew I was doing right by this hoe, man. Man, that hoe gotta get all that shit out of my house, man. Man, on God, y'all, the nigga just reached out to me, man. Man, the nigga reached out to me, man. The nigga reached out to me, man. Man, that hoe been fucking the nigga while she was pregnant and everything, man. Man, I swear to God, y'all, I can't make this up, man. I'm in the apartment right here, man, cuz. Man, y'all, I swear to God, cuz. Man, I swear to God, I be, cuz. Man, the man know my sister and everything, cuz, on my family right here pulling up, cuz. Man, I swear to God, this hoe been fucking this nigga while she was pregnant, cuz. The man say he just fucked the last Thursday, dog. Man, I'm finna kill this hoe, dog. Man, on my turn, man. Fuck that hoe and that baby, cuz. Man, that shit down bad, cuz. Man, that shit down bad, cuz. Man, you down bad, dog. Man, you a real hoe. Man, you a real hoe, man. Man, get your shit and get the fuck out of my house. Man, I'll kill. Man, just show me all the messages and everything. Man, you a hoe. Man, y'all. Man, you know what? Man, I forgive you. Come get your shit. Man, y'all. Man, I know I don't be lying, cuz. Man, I know I don't be lying, cuz. Y'all, I know I don't be lying. Y'all, I know I don't be lying, cuz. You know what, y'all, I almost lost my cool. I almost threw my life away. Man, y'all, the nigga called my sister's phone, dog. I'm gonna keep this live up. The man say Didi came over his house last night. He showed me all the messages, y'all. Y'all, I've been faithful as fuck to this hoe, man. This who she fucking.
Thoughts? You a white man did it? I don't know how y'all feel about that. Just saying, these hoes ain't loyal. Leave them for the streets. I done gave y'all the red flags, man. I done told y'all all the signs. But I'm just a hater. I'm just talking shit, right? But here's the one thing, man. I will give him his due. Because usually, niggas get mad at the wrong motherfucker. That nigga don't know you nothing. You know what I'm saying? She's the one that you supposed to have that arrangement with, right? Yeah, well, obviously she's not honoring that arrangement, whatever that arrangement is. He been faithful. He's got a whole baby. I don't know what's going on, but you know, why you gotta be all that? Why does he have to be all that, Isley? Because she's a whore. He's emotional because he loved her. He tried to express his love. And she's a whore. I'm not for none of the shenanigans. I tell you, I'll leave in the streets. There's no way. Like, I wouldn't even be mad, bro. One, I'm gonna stick my wee-wee in something like that. I learned my lesson. Right? As a young man, made the mistakes of young men. I would not put my wee-wee in something like that. Oh, you can. You shouldn't. You're gonna pull that whole bracket out. Damn, Trill, you missed all the good shit. I'm not replaying none of this shit. I'm replaying one video because Trill is here. I don't know if Broderick's still here, but this is either a young Broderick or Trill's uncle. I'm bringing that video back, and then we're gonna get into. We'll get on some calls. We'll take some calls on the line.
You know what I'm saying? I see all these videos about big girl. I'm making a video for a big one. You know what I'm saying? We got stomach. We got that love. But one thing about it, big nigga got a paycheck. 401, retired. Shit, get you a big nigga. Follow a little one of those real niggas. And he gonna love you and feed you. Everything for y'all big girl. What about a big nigga? Can I get some love? Ooh, I ain't no shame, man. There it is. Big nigga. I bet you I can hit that thing just like he can. And even longer. Long scrolling. Long scrolling. Now get right.
Ultimate Society, yes, I am sorry to hear that, Trill. You know what I'm saying? That still does not change the fact that this type of videos that you be sending out when you be on the road. So my condolences. Ashley like that shit. Ashley gonna be in Trill DM. She gonna be on the Discord trying to get all in Trill DM. That's really you, Trill. That's your uncle. Give me his number. And Ashley don't sound like. Is that really your uncle? Gosh, you're gonna have to give me his number. Oh, good grief. Only what's the motherfucking deal? How are you doing? Yeah, I could probably tighten that Ashley impression up. I wasn't prepared for it. It was the last second. I'm gonna tighten it up for y'all. But this is what we're gonna do, man. So I know y'all are afraid of the videos. I know y'all are afraid of the cameras and shit like that. Y'all need to. Can I get a refill? So what I did is I've been trying to find another call service. I refuse to pay $50 a month for the old line that I used to use when it wasn't that much back in the day. And I only wanted for like two things. So I'm going to test out some new services because I probably move away from the Zoom for a little while because like I said, right now, the den is not ready for Zoom action. So, but what happened is I was out while I was trying to sign up for this thing and I didn't realize it has like a 7-day trial. So I'm like, we'll try out a couple of different services to see what works. Because that's when the den used to be live. So see, a lot of y'all like to talk shit without nobody seeing y'all. So I get it. If we're gonna bring that juice back, we can bring that energy back. That's fine. But as I was getting everything set up, I realized that this shit only had a 40-minute limit for fucking calls, right? So that's bullshit. Like one call in a den might be 40. So what we're going to do is we're going to test it out. We're going to see what's what. But if you want to call in, you got some thoughts to share, we're going to keep it to a minimum, maybe like 5 minutes a call. And cut that off. There we go. All right. So let me change this. Let me figure out what the fucking phone number is. No, I'm gonna do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Let me see how this thing works. So certain shit, I guess, it's not gonna let me do because it's gonna. I want to do no fucking voicemail. I want to send it to a call queue. That's what I wanted to be able to do. That's the whole purpose of this thing. Yeah, that's me. Don't care about any of that. Don't care about any of these preferences. So, like, I didn't set anything up like prior to, right? So, because see, what I need is something that does two things. Because the two things that made the den great. I got a timer. I do actually. I got a timer. I have a countdown timer. And I need two things. What the service I need two things. One is one is it has to have text messages because I told y'all, even though we had the chat and everything was going on, that people would send in crazy text messages, stuff that they didn't want people to see, I guess, during the stream or whatever. Sometimes people would be calling in and I would get some crazy text message from some of you individuals. Then two, I don't know what none of this shit is. Two, it would be easier. Some people just like texting in. They may not want to call. They may just want to, text their thoughts in, get it read aloud or whatever it may be, however that works. But I'm trying to see if there's a way to set up a call queue. It doesn't seem to be so. I think it's a lot more difficult than I want to do. Oh, and I guess I need to set the shit up on the fucking computer. Set it up on my phone. I didn't set it up on the shit. So give me just a moment while I install this. I guess all this shit helps, right? Like, yeah, call in and no fucking numbers work. While we're doing that, I got something for y'all. I do have something for you. Wow, I did that. I didn't even type anything. I didn't click on the right fucking shit. That's how this works, right? I think this is my sign in. Sign in, goddamn. Yes, English. We speak English here. Yeah, that's cool. I don't want to do all that either. I don't want to do any of this stuff. I mean, this looks like it might be a cool deal. It's just oh, and the no ringtone thing also. That's a big deal. That's my three things. No ringtone. Has to be able to take text messages, and have a call queue. So there we go. All right. There we go. I don't want to hang up on it. But I guess right now, if we can't figure out the call queue, then we just rock with what we got till I got some time to figure it out. So, y'all believe in transparency? You guys like transparency? I like transparency. So they asked a question. I'll play this while I'm setting up this little thing in the back.
status of employees?
Well, they're vaccinated here in the White House medical unit for the most part. Go ahead. Kelly, I'm sorry. I'll come to you next.
Two questions that I could. One, this administration has long claimed that you're trying to get the most transparent history. If that's the case, why won't you just release the number of breakthrough cases that you've had of vaccinated staffers?
Well, I think first we're in a very different place than we were 6 to 7 months ago as it relates to the virus. And as many medical experts have said, inside and outside of the government, those who are vaccinated are protected from serious illness. Most are asymptomatic if they are individuals who are vaccinated who get the virus. We are in a different place in terms of the impact of individuals who may have, as you said, breakthrough cases.
Why not just provide the number? Are you trying to hide something?
No, but why do you need to have that information?
Case of transparency, the interest of the public, having a better understanding of how breakthrough cases work here in the White House.
Well, first, there are the CDC tracks, and let me give you this information too. The CDC tracks across the country, of course, hospitalizations and deaths, as we have seen. They also do a great deal of tracking in cohorts and ensure that. So let me give you a little more information on this, which I think. I don't know if hopefully it's of interest. So the way that, because people have asked this before, so the way the CDC is actively tracking breakthrough cases, there are tens of thousands of people across the country, and of course, who are in what they call cohort studies, which the CDC is actively monitoring. For example, the CDC has a long-term care facility study where it is getting data from more than 14,000 long-term care facilities. CDC has a healthcare worker study where they monitor vaccinated healthcare workers who get tested with PCR tests every single week. And CDC also collects what they call passive surveillance, which is where hospitals provide CDC with data when they identify someone who is hospitalized but has been vaccinated. So there's a range of means our public health officials are tracking across the country, across D.C., across any individuals here about who is vaccinated, who is getting the virus, getting hospitalized. Hopefully not. It remains a small percentage.
Questions about undergarment, as Art shows. Are there any specific procedures you can tell us that are being put in place to ensure that these conversations remain, as you say, not about the sales? Will he get ethics training? Will he have to report afterwards about the conversations?
All right. So, yeah. Oh man, who was it? Just saw an article about. We said people who were fully jabbed in El Paso, like 7 of them. 7 of them died. Oh, what they had? What's that thing? Comorbidities or what's the other word? Something factors, whatever, right? But I just showed y'all a clip the other day where the new guy said, you get the poke, everything's okay, folks. You can't die from it if you get the poke, right? Something's not adding up, bro. Something's not adding up. I'm not an expert. Heidi is an expert. So if you got any questions, ask Heidi. I don't know. So doodle-doo, there we go. That is, I believe, the new number. I hope I typed it in there correctly. Like I say, these numbers may change over the next few streams as try to figure this stuff out, right? So, in the meantime, and that's the thing, right? It's people are blaming that on the people who aren't getting the poke, even though, again, people are telling, well, you need a new poke for the new thing. Again, it's just so much misinformation. Hey, whatever happens, happens at this point. If I made the wrong decision, then it is what it is, right? I'm just trying to get that farm. And again, y'all are all invited to the farm if y'all are willing to work. Not more fried chicken for me. I'm gonna get my Tiffany Haddish on. That's what I'm saying though, right? They didn't told y'all that shit don't work. If it did, you wouldn't need that. And then the thing about it is, excuse me, now that they tell you get that, you're supposed to be A-okay. Now they're saying if you don't get that, you got to get 6 months. You need to get another one of that, right? So, again, all this misinformation, all of this skewed advice, like I said, I'm rocking with what I'm rocking. Oh. So speaking of that, right, we were talking about Hopkins earlier. I don't know how many of you guys are watchers of the football, right? But he got a lot of flack for stating that, he didn't know about his football future if they're forcing people to get the jab. Young Pharaoh, I think I just realized, I think he's from Houston. Or he's in Houston. I believe that because I was looking for a doer of hair. And one of the ones I stumbled across apparently recently did his hair or something like that. So I'm really not super familiar with who he is. I've kind of heard the name. But then I think somebody was mad because they said he's with a Hispanic woman or something like that and not a black woman. That he left his baby mama for a black woman or something. I don't know. Like I said, man, there's a lot of people selling y'all a lot of shit. I ain't got nothing to sell you. I'll make you one of these fancy shirts, though. Very fancy. Yes, I made this right before the street. I'm going to start putting all my phrases on shirts, right? But, again, I don't know, man. Like I say, people who have, an agenda, I have no agenda. Y'all know, I come in here and just be talking about a little bit of everything. And again, I don't hate anybody, even though we talk about these certain people who are loony. I really wish that, and I hope that, and I pray that they get the help that they need. I guess all this hair and shit away, right? I guess y'all won't let me be an asshole today. Sit there with my fucking headphones on all day. Says everything ain't for everybody. As y'all know, it's been something I've been pushing around here for a little bit. I really should have gotten some more of that. But anyway, one is enough. And it's not. So all the shit they're pushing, that ain't for me. A lot of the shit that I be on might not be for everybody else. A lot of shit we talk about in here might not be everybody's cup of tea, right? His trainer, his personal trainer. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand why people care so much about these things. Man, look, go where you're treated best. It's super simple, man. Go where you're treated best. Get the best service that you can, whether it be white, black, green, gray, purple, or blue. If aliens with 3 fingers and 3 toes and 1 fucking eyeball came down here and they made the best fried chicken in Houston. Oh, really? I didn't know he's an MMA fighter. Well, okay. I probably believe that most of these dudes, even the best of the best black dudes, have white trainers. You know what I'm saying? So, again, like what I'm saying, people look for shit to fucking complain about. People wake up and have 1,000 issues in their own home and then go fucking complain about some shit that somebody else got going on and it's working for them. The shit that they got going is working for them, but people are mad. Well, why don't you go get you a lesser quality black trainer who's never won anything and is unproven because he's black? That's my thing. But again, you got black trainers, you got white trainers. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm probably willing to place a small wager that John Jones has had primarily white trainers. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure Daniel Cormier, who I'm not that big a fan of, has had primarily white trainers. I wouldn't know about Rampage or Woodley or any of them dudes. Woodley or Woodson? I don't know. But I'm pretty sure there's a lot of white people in their camps. You know what I mean? Like, what does that really, really matter? Really? Cormier's with Khabib's team? I did not know that. Oh, there you go. Middle Eastern motherfuckers. If you ain't got one Middle Eastern on your team, you're not winning. So, but my deal is like, if it's helping me progress, and I feel like this guy has the knowledge that I'm seeking, or has the ability to train me the way that I'm seeking, or I can fucking afford his services, and it's whatever it may be. Like, you don't have to explain shit to anybody. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. Like, we've gotten in society is like, you gotta explain. You know, I don't support you or anything you do. You need to explain to me why you're doing what you're doing. And engulf my balls. Like, that's how I feel about a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? He said African fighter said he didn't come here on a boat. And I said, no, I didn't see it. But again, African, that's another thing. Like, I'm going to end up going on a black rant here real soon. Because Black American issues are not West Indian, Caribbean, whatever you want to call it, issues. They're not African issues. These are all separate entities. Because here's my thing, and this is what I say about race and all this shit, is you want to make comparisons. People from the West Indies, Africans, they come to this country, and some of them have lived in this country for a long time, and succeed and overall do better than fucking Black Americans. They got the same skin color, some of them significantly dark, right? So what is it that they're doing as a whole that Black Americans aren't doing? Because they're not complaining. But what you do see is you see a lot of West Indian people tend to take on black issues because the community is kind of intermingled, right? But it's not the same. Like, if you look at the numbers, they fare far better. People make stupid excuses like, oh, well, it's their accent, so people are more willing to hire them because they can tell they don't sound like. That's the dumbest shit I've ever fucking heard. You know what I'm saying? Fire them up, Rob. Fire them up. Exactly. They understand the opportunities that are here, and they take advantage of that shit. We as Black Americans feel like we're owed something, and we're waiting on that fucking check to come. That check ain't coming. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, if you just fucking lay the groundwork, put in the fucking work, you do better than whatever check is gonna fucking come. You know, and look, the West Indian people, the Caribbean people, they got this shit out here in Houston. They probably got another place that Juve, whatever it is. Them motherfuckers be wilding out. The fucking West Indian, Jamaican, whatever Caribbean, them motherfuckers got some gangsters in their shit. But them motherfuckers work hard. They put their nose to the fucking grindstone and they fucking get it. And you know what else they do? They look out for each other. They look out for each other, just like every other race does, except Black Americans. And Black Americans want to be the only black doing the shit, right? Fuck that, bro. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? The Caribbeans, they put in work. They look out for each other. They do what it is. Niggas feel like... I was actually going to save this because I wanted to talk about racial identity next week. Because like I said, I want to get back to those conversations where it's not about what's going on in the world around us. It's about us just discussing topics, because that's kind of how the den really started. It didn't matter what the fuck was going on, where we just would talk about, there was a specific topic in mind, or be something crazy or whatever it may be, especially even way back in the Christian. The Christian was terrible. And we talk about that. And if something else was going on in the world, we might reference it, but it was really about that topic, right? And that's the thing. Like, niggas, bro, and when I'm talking about niggas, I'm talking about American niggas. Like, again, black card, whatever you want to call all this shit, you can have that shit, bro. Because niggas, black folk, black Americans, and black American niggas, bitch ass nigga, black American nigga, however you want to look, make more excuses than anything. Like I showed you the shit last night, right? The chick was talking about, well, white women work out at the drop of a hat. They work out at the drop of a dime. Well, black women, they have more health issues because it's an environmental factor. What? What? This didn't become a thing until recently. Like I said, you go back in the fucking early 90s, 80s, fucking 70s, like, black women were slim. They weren't big. They weren't a fucking obese. Like, and again, I was born in the 80s, so correct me if I'm wrong, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. So some of you may be a little bit older than me. Some of you may have a little bit more knowledge than I do. Please correct me if I'm wrong, right? You had your big mamas, but you know why she was called Big Mama? Because she was bigger than normal. You know what I'm saying? She was bigger than everybody else on average. So it was noticeable that she was bigger. Now, ain't no big mamas because everybody big. You know what I mean? That's why there's no big mamas. And it's like it's acceptable. And we can talk about where it started and how it got there. It doesn't matter. How do you fix it? You know what I'm saying? And again, it's crazy because now it's because we're denser and we're no the fuck we ain't. Go look at old pictures. Niggas used to wear suits, hats, used to get dressed up, used to dress nicely. Now all of a sudden, it's all about crazy. How crazy can I look? I want to sell drugs in designer fashion. Right? We were speaking about this earlier in the Discord. And if y'all want to get a Discord after the after party in the Discord, you know, we can do that tonight. I'll put the Discord link in here. Exactly, John. And it's like, especially in West Coast artists, they had all the skinny bitches in their fucking video. They say, you skinny. You want this. But again, and it's like, the designer fashion thing blows my mind. Especially with rappers, right? Because rappers, tough, just the new macho, I'm harder than you. It used to be, I'm more sophisticated than you. I had better vernacular than you. My wordplay was better than yours. I'm more intelligent than yours. Now it's I'm harder than you. I kill more niggas than you. I sell more drugs than you. I fuck more hoes than you. I got more illegitimate babies than you. And I rock more designer fashion, right? But then at the same hand, you got, we hate the structurally weak-wristed men in our community, right? That's the whole model. That's the whole machismo. We don't rock with them. We don't fuck with them. But I'll kill you to buy their fashion. I'll shoot you to buy their clothes. I'll rob you to buy their shoes. Make it make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, make it make sense to me. Mr. Wendell used to jam. Fuck you talking about, Ron Lies. Tennessee. Arrested Development went hard. You know what I'm saying? But niggas want to do broke nigga shit in fancy clothes. You don't act like you know nothing about that, Ronald. You know, but I'm not with all these black stereotypes. I'm gonna ban myself. But I've been ripping around all day. But all bullshit to the side, man. Like, there's no need for the invisible white man to put this systemic oppression on us. Systemic is an excuse for, I can't really find the racism. I can't really point it out. I can't find the actual racist. So we just gonna call everything that's not working for us racist. And we do the damage to ourselves. Talk about education, bro. Talk about education. We were speaking on that most enrolled versus most educated. We talk about, oh, we're oppressed. There was a point in time the Asians were looked down upon in this country. Were they slaves? No, there was a point more recently in which they were put in concentration camps. You know what I mean? Where they were treated not so decently. Their complexion, their features are quite noticeable. You know, people say, well, the Irish were treated bad, but now they can blend in with the other whites and nobody can tell and all this other stuff. Okay, yeah, cool. But you have several other races who can't blend in, but they're doing well for themselves. Why is that? Again, we talk about education and we talk about people love to say, well, we're getting all this education, we get all this. Niggas, like I say, focus, humanities, education, liberal arts, things that don't pay you. So yeah, you got a degree that you're paying back for the rest of your fucking life, but that don't pay you. Asians, they excel in fields where math, rules, engineering, whatever you want to call it. White people tend to go more in that direction. Asian people tend to go more in that direction. So they go and get degrees that are worth more. You know what I'm saying? So exactly. They was fucking getting blown up with dynamite. You see how the Chinese people used to fucking blow holes in the fucking mountain? Yes, it's fried chicken. It's French's chicken. It's delicious. No. Indian American, like you said. The Indian American, all those Asian groups that you want to call them, they're above whites in income. It's not racism. It's not racism at all. It's decisions as a culture. We the only motherfuckers who be in this motherfucker say, you acting white because you're over there getting educated and talking proper. Dumb nigga. We shame each other for advancing and excelling. But then when one of us does thrive and makes it somewhere, we want to take all the credit. See, we told you. Look at it. That's my man's right there. That's my nigga. I'd have made it too if I wouldn't have tripped over that 40 ounce and cut my tendon in my knee. You know what I'm saying? I was going to go pro. But, one of the junkies left the 40 ounce in front of the stoop to fuck me all up. So, and exactly. But work hard. It's not... No, you're not going to sit here and sell me that Asians just naturally, they're just born with huge brains. They work harder. Their culture is to work harder. They come from places where they are deprived of opportunity and they realize all of the benefit that you get being here in America. Exactly. It's all hard work. Heidi's not the sharpest knife in the drawer. You know what I'm saying? She wears plastic pants. Who does that? But she's doing all right for herself. And so again, like I said, it's work, it's effort, but we are, especially the Black American, has told ourselves our ancestors did all the work. We don't need to do nothing else. We need to get treated special, right? And we've sold this to ourselves. No white man has ever stopped me from doing a fucking thing. Okay? So that's why I don't have this prejudice and this hate for white people. Me personally, I don't go about taking on other people's problems. That's a weird fucking behavior. I've said it often. You don't see Bill Gates going down to the trailer park and saying, oh, my people. Oh, my people, this methamphetamine has ruined us. You don't see that shit. This motherfucker's trying to figure out how to buy up all the farmland and inject us with the crypto needle, right? So what we do though is we sit here and we associate ourselves with the most impoverished of our kind and say that it's white man is holding us down, and it's just, but a lot of niggas are doing it average or slightly above. It's what, about 25, 30%, maybe a little more, maybe a little more or less. I don't have the current figures. All y'all niggas got them PPP loans, so y'all are all rich now. But that's doing all right. I don't understand how, I had to sell dope to come up. And she made more selling dope than the average American makes working a 9 to 5. And the average American makes it work. It's a certain point where you didn't have to sell no dope. You know what I'm saying? My mom, couldn't put food on the table. Well, your mom made a bad decision. Your pops made a bad decision coming together. People said Kanye was crazy, right? And I said I was going to talk about Kanye. I saw that the second picture. First one was Dr. Dre. I know his wife doesn't need $4 million a year. I don't care what you say, but it is what it is. So now I spoke on Dr. Dre. So I can't say I didn't talk about the topic. The second picture was Kanye. That Donda. And Donda's super funny. We talking about Black Americans right now because there's a saying in certain areas, the Dindu, they call them Dindu nothings. And, it was super funny, right? It's because I say this, Dindu nothings, right? Because I guarantee you there's thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands, several million people in this country, right? A couple hundred million. So I can say there's probably hundreds of thousands of people who would look at me and say, yeah, that's a didn't do nothing. Wouldn't listen to nothing I say, wouldn't have. Do you think I give a fuck? Do you think I would get mad? He's a dindu. Look at him, he's a didn't do nothing. Because I don't associate with this. I don't give a fuck what somebody fucking thinks. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's the problem. Niggas is too concerned about what they believe everybody else is fucking thinking. Good night, Miss Shonda. I hope you rest well. And see you next Den Show. I think we're gonna rock Sunday night. I said Saturday. I think we'll take off on Saturdays. Or I might get on the Twitch. Don't tell YouTube. I might get on Twitch on Saturdays. Yeah. And so, then again, even when other groups were doing their dirt, you know what they do? They take the smart kids and they fund their educations. What niggas do? Buy you this chain. I got you this chain. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. How you feeling now? Yeah, I got pride in this chain. Even though my forefathers was in chains, this gold chain makes me feel like the man. Wish a nigga would try to kill me for my chain, try to rob me for my chain. I'm gonna die for my chain. All right. Take extreme pride in inanimate objects that can be replaced, right? Yeah, you go out and you buy fucking oh, the shit that's going on in fucking, what is it, in Baltimore? And I think in Chicago too, they're talking about like these terrible fucking grade point. Like you can blame a little bit of that on virtual learning, a small amount, but shit, it was bad before the virtual learning. The buffs, I paid $1,200 for these buffs, son. I paid $2,400 for these buffs, son. I'm gonna die for this shit, son. My life worth $2,500, son. You know what I'm saying? Like, so one of my messengers put on megaphones in the hood. They call me the problem. Yeah, they call me the problem. They call me the coon. Look at that. It's King Coon coming through here again, thinking he's better than people. I don't say this shit. I'm not better than nobody. I got ways to go. I just got out of jail last year. Like, so I'm not like, don't sit here I think I'm better than anybody. That's far from it. I just understand that you gotta change your fucking mentality to see something different. If you wake up every day believing that the white man's got a foot on your neck, you'll never fucking progress because you've built these fucking invisible walls for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've built these fucking invisible walls for yourself that you can't progress because you've beaten yourself. And I say this because I did it. That was a long time that I thought like this. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of things I can look back on and say, boy, I was a big fucking idiot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was a big fucking dummy. Like, and I let this mentality stop me from doing certain things, right? Just certain beliefs that I had. Some of them racial, some of them tied into religion, some of them tied into other things. And it's just like I say, when I haven't actually talked about this in a long time. We might bring this conversation back. I'll talk about often, you have to audit your belief system. You have to constantly audit your belief system, at least every couple of months. Do I believe the same shit that I believed a few months ago? Have I been impacted in a way that I think that is deviated from, my philosophy, my principles? And you have to check these things. Are my principles still valid? You know what I'm saying? Let me be honest. I'm not even going to say anything. I was going to make a Prince assed out pants joke compared to you, Heidi, but I'm just going to let you make it. I don't want you stealing more of my pistachios. So again, it's just like we're in a situation where you have to realize the world is, well, for maybe a couple of more months, you got opportunity. Yeah, they all hate me, right? Niggas hate me more than white people hate me. What I had to really come to a realization is that no white person ever helped me, like, even through school. And again, that might have been a self-belief issue, whatever it was. Because like I say, growing up, especially when I was in the gifted and talented program, I was the only nigga in them classes. I was the only black dude in them classes. Definitely the poorest dude in them classes. But they're rich because they're white. And they weren't smart than me, not at all. Like, it was some dingbats in them classes, right? And so I really believe they're in there because, fucking, they got money. They got to do shit. They got, goddamn Exxon Mobil rewards. Give shit about that. Don't be texting me late at night like it's a booty call, telling me I got gas deals. What kind of shit? And so, like, being the only nigga in them classes, seeing the neighborhood I lived in, I had to get bused to a different school at certain points. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had these awkward ass beliefs, but all my teachers would try to more like, you got something, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I just didn't want to hear it. I wasn't trying to believe it. Even like in athletics and stuff, my coach would be like, you got something, you could go somewhere, but I chose to stay local and whatever. That's a whole different story. Like, I never capitalized on my opportunities because of limiting self-beliefs. It was super fun that you say that one time. It was super. Oh, they got plenty of dingbats in it. Like some real not bright individuals. Like, so that's a whole other story. But I think actually most of them are actually. But anyway, it was funny because we were talking about something. I think we were talking about animals and mating or something. That's what I think one of my teachers was trying to get some action. I think she was sending me signals on the low. And they were talking about, this was like in junior high, super weird. And they were talking about natural selection or something we were talking about. And so they're like, think about it. So if we're in the class and, you had to select one of the males to continue the thing, you would pick Eddie over Bradley or something. And like, I can't remember if the kid's name was Bradley or whatever. He was like, it's some weird shit. But it was like, now that I think about it, like, she probably shouldn't have been saying that in that way. That teacher would have got the business though. But man, my cup is empty. It was good. But it was just like, why? Because, he's bigger and, he's stronger and, that is just like all this, like this little crazy shit. And it was like, I guess whatever. I might have been high at the time. Who knows? But now looking back at it, it's really, really funny. I don't think she should have said that. But just like little shit. And I'm just like, again, the mentality, just because when you have a fucked up mentality, you filter things in a fucked up way. You know what I'm saying? Ah, damn it, Sarah. But did you? but did you? You gotta go with your first mind. So what if you would have kicked him and he would have said, would you felt bad? Or would you have felt differently if you'd have kicked him and he didn't say anything versus if he did say So yeah, like again, it took me a while. And I always refer back to that restaurant, right? Where I told you I set up their systems, their computers and shit for them. Didn't have no fucking kind of certification or nothing going on. It was a word of mouth thing. And the guy trusted me and became a good friend. Now, I ain't talked to him in a while, but the people I met, all conservative people, right? And it was super funny because I always had this fucking racist belief about it, because that's what you were always raised as a black person. Conservative Republicans, they're racist. That's all you know. And you listen to niggas will misguide you. Appreciate the love, Miss Sarah. Thank you so much. If you see him again, kick his legs. But man, them people were some of the nicest people I've ever met. And all them people had money. Like money. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, and this was part of when I kind of initially got into some of the legal troubles. Dude offered me a job to go build, like, he built like these power stations and some shit like in South America. He's like, bro, I see how diligently you work here. You know, you're working on things. It was like an issue that I was running into because he was trying to use some older systems with some newer stuff. Then ended up having to replace everything, right? And he's like, man, if you want a job, you got it. Like, just let me know. Like, I can't leave the fucking county, much less leave the country. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, on site, dog. And it was super funny because the one dickhead that time that I was working on that shit, you know, the one dickhead I met, he was in IT, and he was a lefty. You know what I'm saying?
Don't come rolling by me in a wheelchair without expecting a big South Gear roundhouse high kick.
Laughing, I said, I kick all appreciate the love, Miss Sarah. But, you know, and it was funny because I didn't know he was a Democrat or anything like that. Like, because he was there with everybody else and everybody's all cordial with him. And as soon as he left, like, I fucking hate that dude. He's such a fucking dickhead. And he's like, of course, he's a Democrat. But the thing about it was, like, as I was sitting there working, I was behind the counter, behind the bar, working on the main computer. And it was like, for some reason, it wouldn't connect because what he was trying to do was, I think he had a window. It was an older Windows system that he was trying to connect. It just wasn't compatible. So that's why we ended up having to replace everything. And the dude's like, oh, well, let me show you. You know, I do this for a living. I make $100 an hour doing this. Let me show you what you're doing wrong. So he gets back there, and he's fucking with the shit, and can't figure the shit out, right? Can't fucking figure the shit out. He's like, oh, I don't know what's wrong. And he's like, and he goes back, you know, finishes his drink or whatever, ends up leaving. They're like, yeah, see, he's such a fucking dickhead and all this other shit. I'm like, this guy gets the fuck paid $100 an hour. You don't know what the fuck he's doing? Like, God damn it. You know what I'm saying? I've definitely underpriced this job, but whatever. You know, it's not a big deal. But like I said, just being around them people, didn't treat me no differently. Didn't treat me any differently. Like I said, these people all drove very nice vehicles, very, like I said, did well for themselves, all worked for themselves. And that's what changed my perspective. So I was like, man, everybody's always told me that Republicans were super racist people. They hate niggas. They want to put their foot on niggas. Don't want to see them succeed. Like, and that, like I say, was probably one of the biggest turning points in my belief system. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when my shit, my whole operating system changed. Like, fucking from Windows to Linux or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole game changed. It was like, I gotta really figure some shit out. You know what I'm saying? What is it? But that's why I say, little Ken, man, I'm actually relatively proud. I thought Ken was gonna go down a wrong path. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But he did conservative politics. Their lifestyle, some of them motherfuckers were very interesting, we'll just say that. But I guess others had some of them had a lifestyle, I guess you could say conservative lifestyle, but a lot of them anyway. They just like to have a good time. And it's just like, I wish that more Black Americans would open their minds up to at least seeing both sides of it. Like, but the thing is, we've done it to ourselves. We're the ones that tell it to ourselves. Remember, who was it? Ice Cube. That was the one that told you would never see a Black president. Well, you're almost there. You got half of one. You know, and again, when you say these things, when you put these type of messages out there, you're automatically limiting others. Yeah, we'll never see. I'll never be this. I might as well sell dope. Or I'll never be that. I might as well, do this, do that, and the third. We're the ones that tell ourselves these things. Niggas tell me, yo, you can't make this, you can't make that. I had Coach said, man, you can fucking go to the league. You can go to any college you want to. You can do this, that, and the third. And I was like, yeah, whatever. He's just trying to make me work. Like, not really understanding what it really was. You know what I'm saying? When everybody else, the Black was all the white man just trying to do it. And it's just like super crazy, bro. It's just crazy. And I wish that niggas were not so hogwashed via entertainment, via the music, via all this shit. Like, niggas listen to other dumb niggas. Like, I told you it's only been about, I'd say the last week or so, but I've noticed a significant change. Because I've been talking all this shit about rap music. I've been saying all this shit, but still listen a little bit here, still listen to the old school shit, whatever. I had to cut it all out. I've erased it all out. And it's been nothing but, informative podcasts. I've been listening. I'm not going to tell y'all what I've been listening to, but informative podcasts, audiobooks. It's been classical music. And then one motivational speaker in particular who I do like, Eric Thomas. You know what I'm saying? And I've noticed my energy levels have changed. My efficiency has improved. I've been getting more done. Now my timing can still use a little work, but I've been getting more done. Like I say, just the way I think about things has changed. And it's even like I said, in as little as a week, it's just, I don't even work out to the shit no more. Like I say, now I work out to like Eric Thomas had some shit where like some people took like some of his old speeches and fucking chopped that shit up and like put it to some music. But have any of you ever heard of Rob Bailey and the Hustle? I think the Hustle Stand or something like that. You know what I mean? No, I told you, I gave up that. I've told you, Heidi, you're the one who introduced me to the black pill terminology. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It says back here, it's greatly, but no. But here's the thing: I've stopped giving a fuck. I just talk about it now. I'm kind of a dickhead. There's the lovely Miss K. Grace. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well, Miss Grace. Like I know, it's like it's to the point like I cannot, like, man, my partner told me this a long time ago, I can't save the world. And the more of this shit like we watch, when I pull up these videos and things, from the nigga shit to the wokety woke shit, I give less and less of a fuck every day. Like, I don't care. Like I say, you can have the black, like I am, that's what I'm saying. That's why we're going to have that conversation more about racial identity. I'm trying to avoid speaking about the main topic that I want to get on. But for most cultures, it is good to have that racial identity because of what it stands for. But the Black American culture having a racial identity is a terrible thing. And that's all I'm gonna leave it at. Now we're gonna get to more of that probably Monday. Sunday I probably want to talk some shit. Probably Monday or Tuesday we're gonna do something like that. You know what I'm saying? Man, and here's my thing, bro. I love Screw. I don't hate any of the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's shit I grew up on. You know what I'm saying? It was who I was, but it's just like I can't listen to it. Because like now it's to the point where I feel like a hypocrite. You know, I say the things that I say, but then I know that this is impacting other people. Does it impact me like that? Am I finna go back out and sell some dope? Am I finna go rob? No, I'm not finna do any of these things. But like at the same time, listening to this shit makes me think like I might be being a hypocrite here. So it is what it is. Not no fucking Beethoven. Maybe a little bit of Bach. But here's my thing, right? It's just it is what it is. You know, I think life is a constant state of growth. I don't care how old you get. You know, you're constantly growing. You know what I'm saying? You're constantly growing. Yeah, I mean I still got my the Zoom because I still paid the bill, so it's still gonna last for a little bit. But like I said, the thing I don't like about the Zoom is just the actual, like, then most people like to call in. You know what I'm saying? And most people like to, they like to be able to say what they say relatively anonymously. So that's what I said. I'm going to try to go back to just a regular phone line with a text thing to it. And, but like I said, I probably will zoom out for a little bit. But like I said, I think the numbers have to be bigger for the Zoom itself to be consistent. Because like I said, again, most people don't want to get on video. Only people who want to get on or willing to get on are John, Dan, and Jason. Those are three very generic names. But hey, those are my people. So, yeah, you got to watch out. I don't think I was answering Miss Bell's Zoom calls. Because we know how wild she likes to get. Pounding all kind of sand all over the place. But my deal is, man, like, it's just, But I was gonna say it's funny that they pick the niggas that they want you to know about, right? Because I'm gonna say like you know everybody knows Soul. I say Sal because here's I got a habit of when I read more than I watch certain shit, and so how I initially pronounce something in my mind is how it sticks with me. See, this is why Broderick won't win a vote. This is why Broderick will not win a vote in here. Let's vote for anybody else. Ooh, well, Sarah's already a mod. Broderick, I got nothing for you, man. I got nothing for you. I can't give you a fourth vote. That's just too much. Yeah, we've gone too far. It's like we're being desperate to hope that people will be willing to vote for us. So I can't give you a fourth vote. Exactly. And it's just like, I don't know, man. Like I said, at this point, I can't care. It's not a me issue. And so just the conversation in the den is going to be interesting from this point forward. Because like I say, that the disconnect has happened. Who is it that I've just recently, and I've heard his name so much and I've just kind of started getting into some of his stuff. Walter Williams. You know what I'm saying? Again, so it's just like there's a lot of interesting voices out there, or voices that have been out there, that, you know, so I got to do more due diligence to listen to. You know what I'm saying? But again, we are where we are. Oh, Lowry, I follow Glenn I follow him on Twitter. Him and who's the other guy? I like Lynn. There's a couple of others. And like I say, it's just they're out there, but again, they're suppressed. People don't want you to, hear those people. They don't want you to see those stories, right? Why? Because then you'll have to realize that all this shit has been a facade, that there is another way. Let's see. Oh shit, I'm bowling. Chicago is terrible. And that's the thing, right? We talk about this shit, like motherfuckers still worried about the police. Police kill 3-4 niggas a year, shoot a few others that's doing some off the wall ass shit. They're killing us, man. They wiping us out in the streets. It's fucked up. Fucking 500 niggas a year dying in Chicago. Niggas, black folks. Man, why you talking about that, man? You just white man talking points, right? Just like the lady who said I pull fucking stats out of the air. It'll be the same people who will be talking about going and get the jab, but I provide them some more CDC statistics on obesity and all that shit. Those white man statistics you out there pushing, man. White man likes to make up the numbers, man. Niggas like to pick and choose shit based off emotion, bro. Like, can't fuck with it no more. I can't fuck with it no more. It is what it is, man. The only white person we should fear is Heidi, because she's German and she steals everyone's pistachio. I don't know about the monkeypox. I'm gonna throw the monkeypox in there with the swine flu, the avian flu, all the rest of that shit, bro. Like, if I'm an asshole and I'm just saying some shit and guess what, I get impacted by it, then that's something I gotta deal with. But I'm not actively sitting here finna be tripping about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Why? Why should I? It makes no sense, right? But it is about that time. It's that time. About a minute or so late. So, we got that going. But that's funny. That's funny. Spanish fly? That's what Charlemagne uses, right? Oops. Again, so I just want to say, I do appreciate each and every one of you. I thank you all for taking the time to come hang out in the den. And I believe the majority of you are good people. All of you except for Heidi. I'm still trying to figure that one out. I can't... In a nursing home? Okay. Is that what the like I say? I saw you post a thing about the monkeypox in the Discord. I didn't read it. I'm still worried about the epidemic of monkey cuts in elementary school lunch lines. So until we can solve that problem, I can't be just getting on all this new stuff. I think we'll get to that. Yeah. Here is my deal, right? Oh, something else? Oh, okay. Yeah. There's all kind of shit coming out. They're gonna catch a motherfucker with something. I'm gonna be honest, Heidi, it's the pants. It is the pants. It looks like some shit niggas from Dallas wear. Right? So. Mike, appreciate the love, man. Thank you, sir. But like I say, all of y'all, man, I do rock with y'all. I do thank y'all. I fucks with y'all, man. Oh, okay. You pull the ghetto tactic. You go try shit on, take pictures of it, upload it to the gram, but don't buy the shit, or you stuff it in your purse and walk out the store with it. I get it. I understand. Everybody's welcome to. Oh, I'm glad you said that. Let me put the link in the Discord, right? Because here's the thing. People get to fussing at me, Honcho, you ain't been in the Discord. Y'all can talk to each other. You know, I don't always have to be. See, like, again, like I said earlier, I get caught up in the middle. So sometimes I don't necessarily have intentions of talking, but then people get mad at me, Honcho, you don't be in the den, so don't nobody want to come in here and talk. I'm like, all right. So I'll call everybody in, even though I don't necessarily have intentions of talking. Then I dip out and everybody, look at Honcho, he just called everybody in here and then he left. It's like, what the fuck? I can't win, right? It's crazy stuff. Yeah, we'll put in here for a day. We'll put 10 uses so no weirdos come in like a year later from the stream. And I have a fucking thing, and I need to just, I have a command for that. I need to fucking, need to use it. Let me see. What command will work? What happens when I type it? Mm-hmm. If this works, try something super lazy. It's still giving me Project Go crazy ass statement earlier. So I'm gonna get this shit back in action. We're gonna make this copy. All right, cool. Oh, I don't think I have to do all that. I think all I have to do is the that part. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna copy the end part. I'm learning. Sometimes I gotta do some of this shit live because otherwise it'll do some other shit. So maybe this will work. But again, all right, let's try that. Oh shit, that shit work. I don't know, baby. Oh, it's way easier. Yeah, Michael's cool. Me and him are gonna do fishing. We're gonna keep the fishing like that little girl in the video. All right, there we go. So the Discord link is right there. I might have wasted one of them. I clicked on it, so there's that. But yeah, we got all this stuff shaking. We got all this shit going down, and let me give out some random hugs. Let's see who gets a random hug. Only. See, I hugged you all the way up in New York. And yeah, that's about it for now. Fucks with y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna produce. Y'all be cool like y'all be cool anyway. Upgrading, look at the screen. It's crazy shit. Yeah, we'll start the Discord up for a little bit. I'll chop it up with y'all. Y'all want to talk about some stuff while I finish this chicken that is obviously cold by now. Oh, damn. Them niggas down bad. But I fuck with y'all. I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all. Y'all are wonderful people. It's been my pleasure. I'm choking on the chicken. I don't want to die. I don't want to die on chicken. I don't want to die tonight eating chicken. But I do thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. I got to slide. Again, hit that Discord. We'll be in there. We'll be in there chopping it up. Now you're usually gonna have to be mad at that chicken. Y'all ain't got this kind of chicken in New York, baby. Yeah, better get you some. I'm out, baby. I fucks with y'all, man. Again, like I said, be in the Discord. I'll hit y'all with the notification here shortly. I'm gone. Adios. Bye. I'm leaving. All this good stuff.